Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium, and the fans have been filling this one up in anticipation of this clash. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on a squad from the American, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the 49ers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Groupers offense will get the first possession of the game. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy. And because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Snagged in the middle, it's Parrish. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Catch is made at the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So Charlotte's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moment.
Oh, the ball squirts out. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Harrell. Caught close to the marker, it's Allen. Still on his feet at the 45. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exact.
Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. All right, guys, let's talk about Charlotte. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Got some room entered to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Charlotte! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Here comes the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Power football with the run. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. The groupers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
That's the end of the period. Charlotte has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll keep it on the ground. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. And the groupers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run the off-tackle play here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Off play action. Here's a heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it, and forcing the incompletion.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Now they'll run it on the toss. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to them, let them get outside, let them run the football, make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the perimeter.
Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Moves away as he feels pressure. On his feet at the 40. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
He did a really good job on third down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Niners! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Michigan State dominated almost from wire to wire, and a game like this makes you harken back to those Connor Cook-led Sparty teams that won Big Ten titles in 2013 and 2015. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Quarterback on the keeper. On the move at the 30. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They're dealing with a second and long. Off the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. Third and long, they dial up the perfect coverage, and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking for a crease. It's Dupree. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen. Get ready for the run. Less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Here's trouble, ball's out. And looks as if the offense was able to get back on top of the football. And yes, it could have been worse, but as it is, it's a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Finding open areas. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
The 49ers racing to the line in a hurry up. To throw, it's Harrell. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
And the 49ers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Pulls and fires complete. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The 49ers getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. He makes a catch. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte.
The Groupers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little extra time. He's going to run it. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another 1st down.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on 1st down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and it's just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another 1st down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the 49ers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run play action. Buys a little time. Running into the open space. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And, man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
The big fellow laying out. Look at that body control, using all that muscle, all that strength to lay out and make the big catch for his team.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you could see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught over the middle. It's Parrish. Makes the tackle at the 24, but from inside the 10 to across the 20 on the pickup of 15. They'll go to the ground. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving 1.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. And the groupers will punt it away on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Dupree. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Charlotte. And the pummeling has started.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. On the option. The pitch. Slips a tackle, and he smashes his way through again. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Sweet cut there. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Rides the back on the option to give. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it again. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defense.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. This offense has it with really good field position. Motion from the wide receiver. They run the reverse. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Pulls it in. It's Alston. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The 49ers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Harrell. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Goes to the option. Quick toss. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Nice move to pick up yardage. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, looking to pass. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Here comes the offense onto the field again. And this less than stellar performance is something you just can't afford when you have a veteran signal caller. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't. Oh, a lot of space. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts,
turning it on. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Groupers.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the 4th quarter.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that.
Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, 49ers. And the beatdown has ensued.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Fresno State came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks inside Bulldog Stadium had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The groupers send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Cradles it at the 35. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Grab near the marker. It's Dupree. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Back to pass. It's Harrell. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. On 2nd and 10, a full wideout set, trips right. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. It'll be 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Here's the pressure. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. And the 49ers decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Oh, better look out. Runs through a tackle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The option look. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted deep in his own end. He'll try to take it back.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception.
Looking deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start.